Hello, hello everybody. My name is Dima, and I'm feeling like I have to record something because maybe something interesting will will come out of what I'm saying right now. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, today is a holiday in Poland, and I just thought, let's try doing this. I have as a whole 3 day ahead of me, and I have a lot to say again, as usual. I have a lot to share with others. Uh, where do I start? I don't even know. I just feel like I need to open up to somebody. As you can see, I'm wearing the same T-shirt. This is my favorite. Just simply my favorite T-shirt. And in general I'm quite a conservative person. So it means I prefer sticking to certain fixed things in my life. So it concerns my work, my personal life. This is simply how I am. I'm not sure if I'm in a good mood for recording, but as you know, I like talking to myself, and very often I I do so, like often after going back from work. I talk to myself like if something, if let's say there are some events that are taking place in my life currently, and they are too important for me. I need to talk these events through, to talk them with somebody, and very often I don't have many people with whom I can like openly, freely talk about a certain topic that bothers me. So yeah, I think in my case, I see no other choice but talking to myself and recording myself, because maybe later on somebody will be watching my recordings, and I don't know. I don't know. Here what it is. Uh, I have been looking for a new job opportunities for me. I have been doing it since the beginning of this year. Uh, it just happens that in my current job I have worked for 7 years already. 7 years is a lot of time, and no matter how much I like this job, I really I always knew I later or sooner I would have to move on in terms of my career. Like I can't I, it's just impossible for me to be doing the same job for the whole for the whole time. Like basically, theoretically it doesn't hurt. Like many people are surprised by me working in the same place and doing the same stuff, and they like, how can you do like the same task for that long? Like, don't you want to move on, like something? And I totally get them, like I get what they're saying, but you see, it just how you look at things. For example, had I had a family, my own family, like kids, wife, big house, a dog or something, then theoretically I don't see anything wrong in doing the same things at work day by day, even till the rest of our life. Seriously, like, I don't see anything wrong about that. But since I don't have my own family, I live alone, so it's natural. I cannot afford myself doing the same job for the whole of my life. So I'm I'm thinking of I have I had in my mind this idea of moving on a longer time ago. Uh, I said, finally enough. By the way, this is one of the reasons I hate this pandemic that much, because it hit not only my personal life, so that I became socially isolated from people because of the pandemic, but it also affected my career life, because it's funny and amazing and unbelievable. I said to myself, um, I decided that in 2020, in the year 2020, this was supposed to be the year where I would start looking for a new job. Like, I'm not making it up. This is true. But as you know, like, it even, you remember how it was? It was like that it was March 2020, and I was thinking, even before all this pandemic stuff began, I was thinking to myself, okay, now it's getting warm outside, so yeah, I feel like the more it becomes warm outside, the sooner I will start looking for a new job. And then pandemic hit. Well, people, of course, I'm so fucking mad at this pandemic. It's just ruined all my plans. All my plans. It's my life, my whole life, like, went the opposite way. Anyway, I already see it's been 7 minutes, and I didn't come to a point what I wanted to talk about. But if you, for some reason, like what I'm doing, like, you you don't mind watching me, my thoughts, uh, let's stay with me. I'm sure with time I will get better. Like, I will try talking and fixing into this time frame, like 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. It's not that easy for me to talk in English and to talk everything that I want to say in a way that I want to say. You see? Yeah, but talking about my career search. So last year I kind of gave up on looking for a new job because of the pandemic and because of this damn remote working. You know how bad I don't like remote working. You know, this working via Skype online. It doesn't work like for me. So I kind of gave it up on this aspect last year, but since the beginning of this year I have been looking, I have been searching the web for something interesting for myself, and by now I have such a huge experience and I know a lot, like a huge knowledge about what is going on in the job market. And the profession I'm talking about, the type of job, the same what I'm doing right now, the same what I do at my current job. It's related to data analysis, like simply being an analyst. There are certain data, numbers, values, names, and you just have to go through various data, various numbers, making sure that everything is in line with a certain methodology. In a nutshell, it is like that. Like, if I was told like 15 years ago or something that there are there are plenty of such jobs in the world, I would be so surprised. Trust me, 15 years ago, I didn't even know such job exist. Had I only known this, maybe my I would choose some other path in my life. Yeah, anyway, so uh, and trust me, I have attended so many job interviews by now. You can't believe, you can't imagine how many of them. And it really, it gets on anybody's nerve, attending that many of job interviews, meeting with so many different people. And it's all about the same stuff. Like it keeps repeating. Like in my view, like I see it, like I'm getting kind of I'm getting it's kind of enough for me, like like it can't go on forever. Like I can't be looking and talking and attending these interviews forever. Like I'm a human. I really I like the problem is because I'm a quite emotional person, and I turn on very easily. I mean, I get excited quite easily. For me, looking for another job, it's a very important step in my life. It's like getting married, literally. To me, it feels like that. So every single call that I get from a new company, to me, it's like quite very important event. I don't treat this the whole process. I treat it in a specific way, in a special way. It really matters to me a lot because of my personal life, like me living by myself. Like I would like to, to move on at least in career. I don't ask a lot from life. I just want to be happy, and at this point, at this stage of my life, I feel all the energy and motivation and readiness and knowledge and experience, and I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready to move on, at least in my career. And I can get into the point. A few days ago, I had a certain interview, and this job interview, it's I don't know if I can express to you guys how I felt and how I'm still feeling after that interview. You can't imagine. It was. I'm not making it up. I'm not exaggeration. I'm telling the truth. It was one of the best job interview I have ever had in my entire life. Maybe second one. Maybe second one in my entire life. I'm 32 years old. A similar one was around 10 years ago. Around, yeah, somewhere in 2011, I had a similar interview. It was something like that. I remember the feeling. It was a job in Germany, in Hamburg. It was my first time being abroad, and it was. Yeah, I still remember those days. And they literally believed in me. Those people. They believed I could be working with them. Also, I was only 22, and I had the opportunity to be working in Germany, in Hamburg. For God's sakes. Anyway, it just this was I have digressed. A few days ago, the company that was interviewing me, the people that were talking to me, you can't believe how much it was different from all the various job interviews I have had during this year. And trust me, have had them a lot. It's like I'm literally I'm how do I say it? I'm fed up. I'm fed up with these job interviews. It's like It gets on my nerves. I really it can't go on forever. Like, and a few days ago, this company, the size of the company, it is a quite small private company. They repair big trucks, um, not small private cars, but bigger trucks, like bigger buses or something like that. And they employ mechaniker. They have lots of them, mainly in Germany, and yeah, they serve as a service point for any problems. Whenever something is broken, some truck gets broken suddenly or something like that, those people from those trucks, they can call this company, and the task is to provide service to get the truck fixed. Yes, it's interesting, but you can't imagine. It was so interesting. The boss, which was interviewing me, the lady that was asking me questions, that was checking my knowledge. Trust me, it was such a pleasure mentally. I don't know how to describe it better. I literally, I didn't want to leave that place. I didn't want to leave those people when I was there with them. I saw just like them. I saw them for the first time. I don't know those people, but I have a comparison. I have a huge experience with talking to very many other people from other companies. Trust me, I have some other people to compare. Trust me, I feel people feel, you know what I mean, very easily. I read body language very easily. I know I can very easily predict and see if I click with somebody or if I don't. And those were those people. I knew that I should meet such people at some point in my life. I'm not the only one on this earth who is like that. And yes, I met those people. Those are the ones I have always been looking for. It was them. It is the company and the type of job I have always dreamt doing. Like, comparing to the type of job that I'm doing right now, this is the type of job which is like, it's just a dream job. It's a dream job, and I'm recording this, and a lot was pointed out that most likely they will agree to employ me, because I could easily see on their faces as well that they also kind of felt it, that they'd click with me, with my personality. And at the beginning, they told me right away by the phone that because of the size of the company, it's a quite small company. It feels like a kind of family. They're like 20 people or something, a team of 20 people. They have a boss, like in movies. Like, it reminded me of some American movies where, there are some smaller companies. There is always a boss with his own, like, room. There is a secretary, a lady usually who is like who serves coffee to this boss. It's really it looked like in some movie. In some movie, it was so different. First of all, and they also the boss told me, the guy, a man, that he feels like that I would fit to this job very, very good. They tested my knowledge. They tested my English, my German, and they told me that, they told me that they see really no reason why they wouldn't employ me. I have no problems with my legal stay here. I have a Polish citizenship. I speak German and English, and especially German. They need somebody who is able to make himself like understandable to talk to these guys who fix those trucks. It's not that difficult. I don't need to give some presentations in German or something like that. Not at all. It's just simple as that. The cars get broken, and it's not that easy to fix a car. You need a knowledge. You need to have knowledge and kind of skills to fix it, and you just have to explain, to talk to somebody, to order some parts and explain and help get things done. It is not that easy to fix a truck. There are many different stuff that small details that can be broken in such a car. And I don't know if they don't, for some reason, if they decide not to take me on, it would be like I don't know. I'm really done with it. I'm fed up with this job searching. I'm always being honest on these job interviews, and when I was being with those people like a few days ago, I was literally translating my my thoughts, my general state of mind, and I was trying to let them know by my body language. I don't know that people, you can't imagine how badly I want to join you. I want to be with you. I have a lot of motivation. I'm still quite a young man, and I have a lot of energy. Just give me a chance. I won't let you down. I'm here in front of you. Look at me. I'm not making anything up. I'm being honest. I'm a young and single person. I'm open-minded person. I'm very talkative and sociable. And we click with each other. This is what matters also. You told right away myself that you are looking somebody with a certain personality. I smile a lot. I try to get the humor or something. Yeah, and if I don't get employed in this company, for God's sakes, I don't know. I literally don't know. I still will publish this talking to myself. I will do this anyway, regardless if I will succeed at this job or not, because this was the first type of job that I came across in the recent months. Trust me, all these type of jobs I was seeing and the people I was being interviewed by, it was all the same, almost all the same. But this one, a few days ago, the job I'm talking about, it is completely something different. And I know I should not be concentrated that much on this one, and feeding myself with these hopes. It is not a right thing. I should have something else in my life, I should have something else. It is not all right, being concentrated that much, because there is a chance. It's 50-50. They still can prefer some other candidates. They told me right away that they have some other candidates, at least a couple of them. That's what I understood. So I know I'm not the only one on this. But I don't know, guys. It's freaking me out. I mean, how much time else should I be looking for this job? It's I don't know. I have spent a lot of efforts to become who I am. And if, people should understand, for one position there always will be many candidates. And I know that although I have put a lot of efforts into becoming who I am right now, still I'm not a perfect. I'm not an ideal candidate. I know that there are at least a couple of the same candidates who have the same knowledge, the same similar experience, the same personality even. So how am I supposed to compete with other candidates? I don't know. I'm literally I have no idea. I have done so much to become who I am. I know that I deserve this job in all ways. I deserve it. But I cannot forget the reality and just that there are other candidates, people with almost the same skills, the same knowledge and stuff, who also would be a good fit for this job. So how am I supposed to compete with them? How am I supposed to be one who will be chosen? So it is a matter of luck, I guess. I don't know, guys. So I, anyways, thank you for anyone who watched me till this moment. I will let you down in the comments if I will get this job or not. Because trust me, you can't imagine.